Hello, welcome back. Last time I did what's become the normal flow of this game toward the end of it, which was to finish one puzzle that I had been stuck on, access another, and then get stuck on it. So this is the last, normal puzzle, sort of. Normal Loop 2 puzzle.
Now by
Maybe.
Uncertainty, exhaustion, and aimlessness. Yon realized he would need some help, but he no longer had anyone to turn to.
So, right. I looked at this a little bit and did not see a way to do what I needed to do. I had a thought opening it up just now. All of the interesting perspective tricks you can do in this game have to do with things at different elevations. On a flat plane like what most of this is, there's not a lot that can happen. So where are my elevations? I got this way down low one with the elevator, which seems to be more of an obstacle than anything. Currently I am treating it as a constraint that a brown box can never go down the elevator because there is no way it could return. It would weigh down the elevator, which is blocked from 3 sides, unless I could hide and re-reveal that box. That would require something closer to the camera than this, that could have something opaque put on it, and occlude the thing that is on top of the elevator here, and no geometry of that sort exists. This is probably the closest, and it's both at the wrong elevation and, perpendicularity. So I don't think that's what's happening. Okay, other things. Boxes themselves are sources of elevation, theoretically. I'm a source of elevation. And then we got this one thing that's high up. This is on the level with everything else, and I can make it move more or less at will. Sort of. I have to be in this area to do that. Is that true? I think so? Okay, so hang on. I would need more things than I have to cause something on a switch to be hidden. That's not quite strictly true. There, okay. So that's a way I can toggle that back and forth. However, the angles from which I can do that are quite limited. None of them particularly remote controlled, so the farthest away I could get would be here. That's not correct. I would need it here. And that's no distance away at all. That's still within this rectangle here. Okay. So I don't think that's involved. What's the main mechanic of this world? Gravity. Gravity, right, yes. So remember, this is the world of gravity. Where could something ever fall? Okay, looking at things from that angle, that might be a little more interesting. What if... Can I make this thing fall? Let's see, what would that look like if I did? I don't know if this makes any sense yet. Oh, right, that's hidden. Pop, 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 pop. So you see that action. Bop, 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 bop. That didn't really want to move. What if it was more decisively prevented from moving? Is there a place where I can just, I don't know, I can get any of these over here, though. Have I done that? I think I have, yeah. Moving things from this side to that side I remember being possible somehow. Well, was the somehow this? Because that's not a good way, is it? can't unstack that from here. Yes I can. No, I can't. No. Because while I can make this push, it doesn't, like, actually push. Could I... No, see, like, again, I need a source of elevation. So with 2 boxes, mostly all I can do is just stack them. I can't unstack 2 boxes on their own on a flat plane. I need a source of my own elevation to be able to do that. Just because I haven't done it yet, it's unlikely this will lead to any new insights. But I will allow unlikely things. It is something I have not tried. What if those go on the elevator both together? Then both of them get stuck. And the top surface of that does not intersect with anything of interest. Okay, it's as I thought, but I wanted to make sure. So if this is up, what does this even do for me? Little to nothing. If this were simply an obstacle for brown blocks rolling across it, it might as well just be a permanent pit then. Okay. Not quite true. Okay, one thing this lets me do that a permanent pit would not is this move. So it's a pit that I can push from. Those 2 are next to each other in case that were to mean something, which I don't think it does. And again, I can temporarily hold all 3 of these. As long as me being over here is okay. I don't think it is, though. So right, this is Gravity World. Where could I gravitate? Also, another thing I haven't particularly looked at, just because it's so obviously not useful, is this. Is that obviously not useful? That angle right there almost... See, this looks similar to the knight move that would let this get on that, but then when I rotated this way, it revealed those were at a different height, which of course I knew. But for a moment it looked like it would have worked. And there's no way this is just going to work like as it is. That's interesting looking, but not productive. And once something is on that post, there is no angle from which it could come off again. Is there even an angle I could get on that thing? Nope. Okay, so I don't think a box goes on the post. I don't think a box goes on the elevator while it's up. I don't think a box can go on the elevator while it's down, as far as I can tell. If it could, things could happen. Especially if it was this box. The ultimate goal, of course, is to get all 3 over here, so that these can all be held at the same time. If they're all held at the same time, then I could take the elevator up at my will and walk to the exit. Okay. Okay. Making sure I am clear on all of my puzzle pieces because I feel like I'm probably missing one of them. The one I probably understand the least is this. This has no purpose I can discern. Therefore, it's the key to everything. That's not actually true. The purpose it has... Well, once again, why does it move back and forth rather than just being permanently here? The purpose of being here is to let me walk from the elevator to the exit. But if that's a 1 and this is a 3, then it does not actually serve that role. Like, it just more or less coincidentally is the bridge to the exit. So the back and forth movement of this, toggling between 0 and 1, is definitely involved in the puzzle in some way of significance. How could it be? Okay, let's think on this motion. Not this motion, but this motion. Bop, 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 bop. That box is very uncomfortable about moving those ways. So from this angle, I can put this where it will intersect with that. I could also stack that on top of there if I wanted. I don't. Just remind me how this behaves. Is this the angle? Yes. It does not have any trouble getting there. If the elevator were up, that would not make a difference. Right, so it temporarily thinks it's running into, you know, like this block, then this block, then this block. But then the floor reveals itself, and it sees it has a place to go. And then there's that. The fact that I can hide that momentarily. In fact, here's another thing the elevator could do. It could hide that for longer, couldn't it? So if I just left that up, I would get a lot more angles from which that can stay hid. No, I actually wouldn't. Never mind. Up, 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 up. Wait a second. No, I already know about this. So I put that there, I push this here. I can't push from that angle. But again, like, I can't both be able to push onto the elevator and have it be hidden simultaneously. Those two are in conflict with each other. Yeah, no matter what angle I come at this from, you will know you're going onto an elevator. Right? Well, hold on a second. Okay, so angling this a little differently. While this doesn't seem productive, it's interesting to explore. Can I now get to an angle? No. I was trying to get to an angle where I'm pushing that block off on the opposite side. But that's not the way this works. Like there's this, yes, but that's nothing. So now, hang on, so I can do this, and now I have a stack of 2 over there which can't actually go anywhere. Right, yeah. So I've done all that before. It's useless. Pop, 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 pop. Just to make sure these can't interact. That looked interesting. But I don't think it did anything. The way that snaps into place and these two look like they merge doesn't mean anything. Alright. I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere with this. It's probably getting really close to hint time. I'm not quite actually there yet. Aha. No, I can't have a box there and take the place of that one thingy and actually have a reason to do this. Right. Can't hold that. That can hold that there. Would I want to? I don't see why, but I can. Yeah, so no number there. Okay, I mean, that's kind of cool, but it doesn't help. Kinda cool, doesn't help. Gravity. How could something fall ever? I keep thinking it's some sort of illusion I have to create by this thing moving and looking like it's pushing something. I don't see how that would happen. Hold on a second. An idea occurs. Oh. So there's one thing I can put at the top of the elevator. It's me. If this was being shuffled along... would it ever look like it's bumping into me? No. No, it never would. And at best, if it would get scraped off there, it'd fall, like, either here or down into the void there, and neither is any good. But let's entertain that idea a bit more. I mean, the problem is I can't manipulate that thing. Yeah, so that's basically simulating what I was thinking about there. Even if this moved one more, it wouldn't have any reason to be scraped off of anything anywhere. A scraper needs to see... well... I don't know, I don't have the clearest idea in mind of what a scraper needs to look like to work. Alright, yeah, I feel like I've looked at this from every angle I know how to look at it from. I think I'm ready. I tried that. I totally already tried that. Didn't I try exactly that? Is that gonna do something I was trying to do that somehow I just did not make the input I thought I made for it? I totally tried this. I remember doing it. Is that a false memory? Are you telling me that somehow does a scraping action? Yes. Okay. Okay, so I was trying to do the right thing, and I discarded this pattern because I thought I had tried it. What did I try that was... Oh, I don't think I ever actually had the stack of 2 here. I was always operating these with a box while I was doing that, and my body was somewhere around there, but I couldn't cause this to happen. Okay. Okay, so I did find all the puzzle pieces. I just didn't manage to assemble them at the same time, all in the same way. Alright, fair enough. I'll take it. So to pick this apart, it's gonna look something like... Ooh. Not the easiest thing in the world. I think I want to put that there, this here, and then... No. No, it has to actually be physically next to itself, so I want to push it back along that path a little bit. Like that. Okay. Then from here, I can still get around to the other side and try that again. Okay. Can I now? It's not the easiest thing in the world. Okay, but then you. Because you're hiding the thing you need to not be hiding. Yeah, you're hiding the thing you need to not be hiding. Not quite over yet. Oh, but I can do that. This to get to a nice spot to push you away. There we go. Alright. Okay. Fine. So that's done. Would I have gotten there? I don't know if I ever would have. Alright, so I want to know. First of all, I guess... Now this showed me how to get to the rotated world. There is no...
Reflecting on the past. From the moment they met to the moment Jan disappeared, Fitch started to consider things from Jan's perspective.
Yeah, so there's nothing else to do here. This simply shows me how to rotate. Alright, so I am... Hold on. Let me just check if there's any way to... No, I can't further interact with that, right? As far as I can tell... I think our interactions are done. Like, I don't think this leads to another thing. So now, there was a... like a post-game that opened up at some point. And now this didn't have one of those rotators in it, right?
One day, Fitch received a message.
Right. We saw this already. I'm not comfortable looking at it again right at this moment. Though maybe we just don't get to see that from Jan's perspective. Maybe I should review that. So that's back the way I came. This thing was newly opened. Oh no! I sort of saw this coming. Of course. Of course the overworld can reorient. Oh boy. Okay. Fitch receives a message from Jan saying he bears him no ill will, basically. Alright, let's review it. I should. Since we saw things in sequence up to here.
One day, Fitch received a message. Enough time had passed since Jan's silence that Fitch was well acquainted with the uneasy feeling left behind by his last interaction with Jan. He hadn't fully moved on, but
Whoa.
he was used to it by now.
What the... Oh, that only lights up when the voiceover finishes? I see. I had to listen before this would let me leave. So no racing out of here while missing the message. I think... Is this the first puzzle that's done that? I don't think any of the others have waited on the voiceover like that. Oh, right, and this is a whole series of puzzles. Okay.
The message
But
was
this
from
is
Jan.
here.
Fitch could tell he'd spent a long time over-editing it, as usual. But the message was clear.
That's there, and that's just used. Like, I already went through this. No, I don't, this doesn't feel right. No, I need to go here. Here. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not not feeling in a position to absorb the same end of the game as I saw last time. Okay, so I need to get to a spot where it looks like I'm bumping into that. Did I change my orientation? I think I landed in the same one again. I want a different ending. Okay. So if I do this, now everything's upside down. Okay, here's the flip side. Epilogue. Give me a second. Everything is upside down. That shortcutted me back to the very start. I want to see the epilogue. There are puzzles here. Is there a loop 3? I just want to read the name of this, then I'll go back for the epilogue. Question mark? Question mark. Okay, I say that. I want to also see if there are more. 2 out of 3. Epilogue will bring that up to 3 out of 3, I think. 6 out of 7. Question mark will bring that up to 7 out of 7, I think. Okay, and all of this is constructed in such a way that, well, I can kind of get around. Now there's like a lot I can do here. I'm wondering if this might... Question mark will probably give me some insight into the secrets that were so impenetrable before. Ooh, that just gets me stuck. Alright, let's see the epilogue. There's an upside-down world to explore. There might not be a lot on it, but there is at least one more level space. However, first this. Epilogue.
Jan's time offline wasn't the revolutionary, eye-opening experience he was hoping for. He was bored more than anything. So painfully bored.
Right, he kind of left the internet. I can't even imagine. Alright. I feel like we should have the Fitch context, but just remember how it was.
In his scorched earth abandonment of the music and its community, he realized his messaging account had survived. Logging in one last time, he began to navigate to the account deletion page. But before he could, the notifications for unread messages from Fitch caught his eye. It was only fair, he thought, to send one last message.
Okay, that lit up. Right, okay. So he was on his way to deleting the account when this happened. I don't think this gets me anywhere. I need to bump one of those, but where's an angle that does that? If I could stand here, I could bump this. Can I stand there? I don't see how. How do I do anything here? Oh, here we go. And then there are switches on the side. Okay, I see. Now on the blue side, I need to do what I did before, which was like that, and then flip like this, and I'm done. Okay?
It took a little while for Jan to piece together his remaining thoughts, but after some time, he said what he wanted to say. He hesitated for a brief moment before finally clicking the send button, and he continued to the account deletion page where he severed the last remaining connection between himself and his community.
Alright.
But no relief came. All he felt was the same boredom, the same uncomfortable emptiness, the same old nagging feeling at the back of his mind.
Closure is not something you get in these situations. Feels nice to think about, but it doesn't really come. What can I do productively here? If this elevator wasn't there, would that open anything up? Not that I can see. If I'm down here, the trees don't give me a new path to follow. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I assume there's nothing up here. Not really much of anything. This is the most interesting thing I can do, but it doesn't lead anywhere. Oh wait, hang on, now I'm on this side. Oh, yes it does. Okay. Okay, now I need that elevator. Oh, which I can just do like this. There we go. That's not all. I'm not on the right side for the thing. Okay, well I flipped the elevators in case that matters. Now I'm on the other side. Oh yeah, I could have done that in lots of places. Well, whatever. I did it here.
This wasn't what was supposed to happen. Where was the freeing sense of a fresh start? Plagued by his muscle memory, he found himself automatically returning to the login screen, now blank and unfamiliar, before pulling himself away to face the reality of the situation he'd created for himself.
All his personalization is gone because his account's deleted. How do I do things? What am I trying to do? Sure, I'd like to be here. That'd be nice. Okay, I start holding up a pillar. That box is holding up another one. I have free movement until that's on the switch. But it does need to be on the switch for anything much to happen. This is possible. But it doesn't do anything. Wait, how did I get here? Like this. There's also a blue... Hold on, there's also a blue. I don't think I saw the blue. This I missed. Okay. Does that do something, though? No. Does it do something in this state? No. So red over there, blue over here. I do see another blue. I'm just not spotting these little adjacencies. Can this lead anywhere? No. And it doesn't even lead back. Okay, let's look at this platform. Carefully from every angle, see if there's a way onto it. From every angle, there clearly is not. So if that's true... I see what I want. Okay. Which one is it? Okay, how am I going to do that? I'm going to put this on top of here and tuck it away in the hidden spot behind that. and then later be able to call it back to fall on the switch somehow? Well, that's not possible. What are you? You don't correspond to anything. Oh, there's a higher number down there? Is there a rotator I'm not seeing? If there is, I'm not seeing it. I think this is just Fitch's half of the puzzle. He's the red one, Jan's the blue one. Appropriate for his mood. Okay, so I feel like the interesting thing... Wait. Oh, it's just that? Oh, it's just that. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I guess the box stays put. So I can keep that hidden and just go here. Okay. Wasn't thinking in those terms.
But in this new reality, he could only see an ocean of uncertainty and loneliness. He was setting sail without a destination. Naturally, only one option was presenting itself to him.
Only one option. I have no guesses about what that option is. This feels like a trap. Yeah, where could that lead? Nowhere. However, what else could I do? Nothing. Something, clearly, but what that something is, I don't see. What? Maybe that's something? I think that is something. Not this, that... No. This? Yes. Okay, but without pressing the thing. Okay. It lets me do that. Then what? Then I'm on the blue tree. Which is not a place I want to be. How did I get here? Like this. I mean, somebody's got to push this at some point. I don't have access to anything that moves anymore. So did I need to not use that switch yet somehow? I can go here. And use this to get to the other side of the thing, I guess. But why? Oh, because if that's already down... Yeah, okay. So I do this. I do in fact do that. I do this. I'm here and I can get on the blue tree. Here we go. Okay. Just a little basic navigational challenge.
His muscle memory took over once again, guiding him back toward the safety of the login screen. Unwilling to fight the urge this time, he created an account with a new name and rejoined the old server.
Oh! Coming back in with a different identity. Okay. I was wondering if he was if it was saying muscle memory took over and he found himself making music again, but that's not the direction things went. So here's you, red thing. But red things aren't for me, those are Fitch things. Blue things are for me. Here's a blue thing. And that blue thing's not for me either. Can I set the box on it or something? And if I could, would that be helpful? I think that might be my goal. Wait, here's another blue thing. Okay, I'm on top now. And the red can scrape this off, which... yeah, just kind of ditches the box, which I think is what I want. Here we go. With that out of the way, I'm free. Oh.
The ocean of uncertainty, loneliness, and potential receded.
Oh.
A nostalgic warmth washed over Jan as a few active community members excitedly welcomed their new joinee.
Oh.
He was back home, hidden among the people he had once felt so seen by. The world has never been more connected.
So he had to leave his celebrity behind. That's what was weighing him down. He just wanted to be unknown again. Fascinating. And that was how he found happiness. He did it. Well, good for him. All right. Well, there we go. All right, so there's question mark. There are all the numbered question mark levels. There's the tree that I'm building in the center of the thing. So question mark should give me that thing. I've probably already seen this. This is what told me there'd be a second narrator the first time I saw it. If I press this button, what happens? Nothing. I'm looking for a speed up button. I think there might not be one. But this cancel? Oh, maybe I'm just stuck here. There's restart puzzle. There's return to hub. That's okay. I can let it play out. This isn't too long. Alright, so main game completed. Loop 2 completed. Next time's going to be secrets, and I have no idea what form that's going to take. Other than that I grew a tree, and I think I can finish like the roots of it or the last leaf of it or something by going to the upside down question mark. And there's an upside down overworld to explore that may have more things on it than I've seen. Okay. All right. So that's what next time has in store. That's right, Dreams prototype. I think these are exactly the same. That is okay. Yeah, so sorry about not going through Fitch's side of End or Epilogue or whatever it was before Jan's. But I don't know, I felt like I remembered that well enough, and I didn't want to take the extra time to review it again. Maybe I should have. I don't know. I'm second-guessing that decision a lot, but right now it still feels like the right one. So, Jan returns to his old forum, but as someone else. He changes identities, and that's what he needed. Sometimes that's just what you need. Alright. I don't think I've ever done that, so I can't directly relate to that portion of it, but I'm sure some people can. Okay. Alright, so next time looking at secret stuff.